Alright, so here is our harvest of this is a Red Russian Kale. As you can see, it has started going to seed, starting to flower. So we went ahead and cut this all down. Wow, we have a lot more than I realized here. So we're going a lot of kale here to eat. So we'll get this cleaned up, chopped up, and we'll have us plenty of kale for sure. As I've been cleaning it, I have noticed just one pest or one insect, one bug, whatever you want to call it. Really not a bug or anything, but we do have some snails kind of crawling on here. No problem. As you can see, we obviously have plenty to share with the snails. So come over here, you can see I got a lot trimmed up here. We'll most definitely make use of this. If you go to a grocery store and try to buy, let's say, a bundle of kale, it's probably going to be about maybe a little bit bigger than that much. And if this cooks down to not much at all once you cook it, and this bundle probably going to cost you $2-3. Oh, but you want organic? Well, then you're going to even pay even more. And if you want the baby kale, you're going to pay even more. So you can cut it small and grow it yourself, and you'll have an abundance of kale. This is from only 2 plants that we had in our front yard vegetable garden over the winter. So I'd highly recommend you trying this Red Russian Kale, which was originally from Siberia and brought to Canada by the Russian traders around 1885. So it's a very old heirloom, open pollinated variety. It's one of the hardiest and most tender kales available, and is much sweeter than most traditional varieties. The nutritionist would label kale as a superfood. It has 6 more times calcium than your broccoli or spinach, and much higher levels of antioxidants and vitamins A, C, and K. The Scotch type kale have very curled and wrinkled leaves, while this Russian or Siberian types are almost always flat with finely divided edges, while the Italian heirloom variety known as a dinosaur kale is in its own class. Kale is, like I said earlier, is very cold hardy and will survive even our crazy winter this year in Dallas that got down to the mid to low teens multiple times with ice and freezes and whatnot. So I would highly recommend you grow this kale. It tastes great, easy to grow, and will withstand the cold temperatures. But it does not tolerate the heat, so you have to direct seed or transplant the kale so that it comes to harvest before the temperatures exceed 80 degrees, which we have recently started getting into the mid-80s here locally. So thanks for watching. Make it a great day. Next year, plan on growing some Red Russian Kale in the fall, and you'll be very pleasantly surprised.